Hello, World Accountability. Angel here, and we are outside LaSalle County State's Attorney's Office yet again. It is May 31st, 2022. I was just treated like crap when I was trying to file a complaint over at the State's Attorney's Office, or at the Sheriff's Office. So I'm coming over here because I shouldn't be treated that way. Oh, God, muffin chops. Hello. What's your name, sir?
Do you have any business here?
Yeah. With the state. Oh, wait, I gotta give you this, right? There you go. It's not your business whether I got business here. Well, actually, any of this is business, technically. Thanks. What's your name? I can't read it. Don't raise your hand at me, homie. Yeah, we know you're a wife beater. Actually, I want to make it very clear to you that I'm a crime victim in the state's attorney's office right now, so therefore, if you continue to treat me that way, I'm going to turn you in. You might want to read my crime victim's rights, right, Jim? Yeah, giggle all you want, bitch. Try not to get all upset. So sick of being treated this way, just trying to get it done. Hi, is Kara the one that's the victim's advocate? Is she here?
I can check for you.
I need to report something to somebody.
Yeah, it looks like she is still on lunch. Did you want me to take a message for you, Angel?
Yeah, you might want to get a pen. You might even want to type it, I don't know. Or record it.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, so last time I came here and talked to you, remember how I was cordial with you, I didn't argue with you, right? Within like 3 minutes, I don't know if y'all have figured this out yet by now, but a few minutes, I go over to the recorder's office, just kind of learning about them, taking pictures. And anyway, the ladies giving me, I requested, I wanted their signs taken down, the ones for the recording. So I wanted to leave a note for the recorder, right? And so the lady gives me a paper to do so. And I'm just going back and forth with her, asking questions, whatnot. And another lady that I didn't even realize was in the office went downstairs and went wherever and got Donna, the court security officer. And Donna comes up, who was already pissed at me because I turned in a complaint for her behavior, right? She hates me. Well, Donna comes in trying to tell me how, I need to leave, and then tell me how I just need to hurry up with my business and then leave. Well, Lieutenant Dyke then comes in, and like 5 other of them, while I'm just trying to conduct this business. I wasn't yelling, I was recording it, so obviously there's a record. And anyway, I tell them, I'm like, why am I being surrounded? I'm trying to write, and then they're telling me, well, you're not writing it fast enough. I'm like, dude, I'm like shaking because this is what happened when I was arrested before. You guys surround me and then kidnap me, right? And anyway, they refused to leave me alone. Even the lady, I told her, I said, I'm done speaking to you. I'm just trying to fill this out. And twice the lady refused to leave me alone. And which I don't even know what her problem was because I was kind to her. But then I'm sitting there still trying to fill it out. And Kye Denault, the investigator, he was leading this woman. He was saying to me in front of her, which I realized was leading, just knowing what I know, that he's like, well, if she tells me that you're being a disruption, then you're going to be trespassed, blah, blah, if you're causing a disturbance, right? Trying to guide her without saying it, right? Well, then a few minutes go by where I'm like, no, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm speaking the same tone. And within, I don't know, literally within about 20 seconds of me telling the lady that I did not wish to conversate with her, that I was just doing my stuff, about 20 seconds later, he says, is this becoming a disturbance? This is a disturbance, blah, blah, blah. Says that to the lady right in front of me. And then he says, you need to go. Well, because they had already told me I was going to be under arrest. And then I go out in the hallway because I was like, well, I don't want to be kidnapped again by them. And I go out in the hallway right kind of between where you guys are here. And Donna and Lieutenant Dyke come out there. And keep in mind, I had just left this office a few minutes before conducting my business as a victim. And then Donna and Lieutenant Dyke come out, and I'm like, well, I can come out here then, right? It's just a recorder's office, because I was like, whatever, just trying to leave. And then he tells me, I believe it was him, tells me, no, you need to leave the whole building. You're trespassed from this whole building. And then Donna sits there. She was, like I said, she's aggravated with me already, right? And she proceeds to start backing after telling me that I should use the elevator because I had my broken foot and such, and also multiple fucked up discs from the same incident. Well, then Donna sits there and starts backing me into the elevator as I'm walking backwards. She keeps coming closer to me, and the lieutenant's across the way. He's way over towards the stairs. And she would not stop. I kept requesting her to leave me alone. She was intimidating me, whatever. And this is on film, don't forget. And then finally the lieutenant had to say, Donna, and she backed off then. All right? But I made it very clear that that's what they're doing. They're well aware that I have my other case here and that I have every right to be here and do whatever I need to get done. I'm not sitting here calling you bitches and all that. I mean, I can get away with it so far. But do you understand? And then today, okay, back up. Over the past month, this happened way back on April 28th, right? And over the past month, I've called Adam Diss, his line, and left him multiple voicemails, right, regarding the same thing, multiple. And never heard back. Just like any other complaint where they put their hands on me or any other thing when they threaten to slice my throat, I have not heard back. And finally, I decided today I was going to go in, and I requested to do it outside where they, again, threatened me with they said, the little intercom by the sheriff's office door? They said I had to stand in that corner and give it on the intercom. And because I told them I didn't want to go in. I can't document what they're doing. And last time they were terrible, right? They're trying to tell me I had to leave for filing the complaints and everything. Well, anyway, I told them, I was like, why would I stand here on this intercom and press the button? I thought I had pressed the button the whole time. I was like, I'm right in front of the door, and that's on my injured side. And anyway, they told me, well, if you're not doing it on the intercom, then you're trespassing and you need to leave. And all this, they're trying to get in the way. And before that, a few minutes before that, they call Ottawa Police Department claiming I wanted to file a criminal charge when I was trying to file an internal complaint. Multiple members of that department, including the muffin chops, that sideburns, whatever, that's working down there right now. He was sitting there giggling at me, laughing at me, saying, do you have any real? And I let him know. I said, I want you to know right now that I am a victim in the state's attorney's office. I'm going up there to conduct business, and I don't want you to get yourself in trouble by abusing me. Because that guy's been nasty to me every time. Okay, and then, like I said, they refused to accept the one over there. And then when they finally did, after they threatened me with arrest, because then they turned it from saying, oh, you have to tell Ottawa about the internal complaint. And then they say, oh, you have to file it on paper. And I was like, I just want to tell somebody, right, to make sure they hear it. And then that's where they say, no, you have to do it this way or you're trespassing. And which, number one, they can't do. I have every right to be there. And number two, they're trying to intimidate me out of redressing my grievances. I was turning this shit in long before they kidnapped me. All right, and I don't appreciate, that motherfucker's making me go to trial with this, is what I just heard. And do you think I'm going to feel comfortable at all coming here and over there when they're treating me that way? Especially, they did that to me right when I came into court. They were bombarding me. Okay, and I can't document it over there anymore. And I have every right to document it over here. And actually, what was crazy to me is I had no issue in this office that day. But I did have issues. So my complaint isn't on this office at all. It's technically on the sheriff's office abusing me while they're working in this building.
Okay, so that's what you're here to do, is try and file a complaint against the sheriff's department? Because we can't do that.
That's not technically what I'm here for. I'm here to make you aware that they are violating me as a victim.
Okay.
That's what they're doing. And I tried to tell Joe that, which Joe already hates me. But I tried to tell Joe that in the parking lot, and I didn't think he'd want to hear it. Plus, he was going to lunch. But I started it. But I had every right to do whatever I need to do here and not be treated that way. and not be threatened with arrest if I'm trying to turn in an officer complaint, because they didn't even know. I mean, if they're claiming that they haven't received my voicemails, then they didn't know what I was complaining on. It could have been severe. You know what I mean? And it is severe. And then they, not only that, but they try to tell me on this intercom, they start laughing in the background, right? Some female voice. So there's multiple people sitting there listening to me as I'm trying to report it in the corner of this building where I had 4 fingers between me and the crack of that door. I could have been injured there. It's literally a liability trying to force somebody to do that. But they were laughing at me while I was trying to turn this conduct in after I'd made it very clear that I was over here to begin with for this business and then doing whatever else I need to do right next door. But I don't appreciate being treated that way. All right, and they definitely are not going to get away with it.
Well, like I said, I can let her know that, you know, you feel that your rights have been, your victim's rights have been violated by the sheriff's department. Do you want to leave a phone number?
Yeah, it's 815.
Okay, and yeah, I can definitely get this to our victim witness coordinator. And
yeah, because I didn't know, like, you know, I get that they're not technically the state's attorney's office, but nonetheless, it's happening when I'm coming in here for this business and or other. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, I tried to handle it with them. They won't let me handle it with them. I tried to do that long ago. All right. Well, I appreciate your help, and I look forward to whoever taking care of it, because I don't deserve to be treated that way, especially when I'm going to have to go to trial. Like, come on.
I'll definitely pass this right along to her. I'll put it right in her bin.
Yeah, because even before when I was literally turning it into the police, I happen to know the police officers that dealt with it. And I told them, I said, dude, they ain't even they're gonna treat me like shit when I go there to do any of this. That's literally the behavior that was displayed by, honestly, this office normally, and the sheriff's office every time, is the reason that I didn't want to go get an order of protection. Did not. They encouraged it, and honestly, I probably should have, but I didn't want to. I didn't feel safe. Because the very first time they put their hands on me was when I was in the child support office, and what were they doing? Making fun of me for being in there. Okay. All right, well, I appreciate your help.
No problem.
Thank you. Excuse me. They had multiple people trying to go in, so I was getting out of there. I don't remember her name, but she does generally treat me pretty well, that girl working. I don't have time to mess around with these ding-dongs today. I'll have to come back for that. The blue line symbol does not belong anywhere while you're working on public property, Jim. Go fuck yourselves. Idiots. I'm trying to be nice. I have to say something, though. They're just so bad to me. Anyway, she did a good job. I'm proud of her. She treated me well. It's not probably going to go anywhere, but I shouldn't be dealing with this, being treated that way, having them threaten me with arrest for not wanting to turn my complaint in the way they want me to. It's just crazy to me. Just crazy to me. And then they call Ottawa Police Department. Now I'm unsure, because when you guys hear the other video, it's real windy right now, but when you guys hear the other video, they accused me of trying to claim that Donna injured me. When I was already injured when I went there, you could see it. I was wearing a fucking boot to begin with, so they at least knew that part. But I did accuse her of trying to back me into the corner when I'm already injured, is what I said. And even if I wasn't, she has no right to do that. But that's all we have for today. I'm going to keep recording until I get closer on out of here. These guys are punks. They're going down. I can't wait for court. I really can't. Going down. I will say that trip was a little more successful. At least that lady didn't treat me badly. Like, at least, I don't even know if she listened that well or not. But I looked like she was taking good notes. So, I'll go with that, but nobody deserves that. Because that's the thing. Number one, the things they're doing are serious. But number two, it could be the day where they were a lot more serious. You never know. There's a lot of things that go on. A lot. And it's very scary. Thanks for watching. Tell your friends bye.